Let me bring in criminal defense attorney John Mobley. He's our guest today, standing by in Columbia, South Carolina. John, great to have you on the program as always. Boy, oh boy, we've been watching this one, haven't we? 43 days on the run. Kaitlin Armstrong could not evade U.S. Marshals, even though she tried. Do you think we're going to see this one actually go all the way to the point of trial, John?
Well, you know, if her mindset is any way it is the way it was when she was trying to conceal her identity, then yeah. I mean, this lady needs to go back and rewatch The Born Identity, because her attempts to conceal her identity were just so laughable in this case. I mean, yeah, she got some minor plastic surgery, but, you know, she didn't cut her hair. It wasn't major plastic surgery. You know, she takes all of her identification and carries it around with her, you know, Social Security card, passport, you know, credit card, COVID ID card. I'm surprised she didn't have her Facebook screen set up in her office and in her apartment. And, you know, she just, it's kind of comedic. I mean, it's just really comedic, the attempt she went through to try to conceal her identity, to the fact that, you know, I mean, a TV producer could find all this stuff out about her, you know?
Right. So, oh, yeah. Let's listen to a little more now. Inside Edition speaking to that witness about seeing her bloody nose when she was on the run. Take a look.
It's just a bandage on the nose and like blood she had blood in her nostril. I seen her with the bandage and I just was in shock. I'm like, whoa, what happened to you? You know, and she said it was a surfboard accident. I was like, that doesn't look like a surf accident. I asked her, man, that must hurt. And she was telling me, yeah, it hurts really bad.
Oh, a surfboard accident, huh? Okay. John Mobley, you think this guy could possibly be subpoenaed as a witness by the state of Texas when they go to prosecute her in Austin? We know that she is facing a charge there for, you know, evading law enforcement. Possibly this witness could add some support to the facts they're looking to bring in against her. Your thoughts?
No doubt about it. You know, another thing that I think is just kind of odd is that, you know, her personal background had a history of you know, liking yoga and doing yoga. So she's trying to hide her identity, and she goes someplace and teaches yoga. I mean, that just, you know, you would think that's like...
Should have done spin or something else, huh, John? You're saying, yeah, Zumba.
Yeah, you know, I mean,
right.
if I'm on the run, I'm not going to hide at a cigar parlor on the golf course, you know. Maybe you'll find me, you know, I'll be hiding in church, someplace you wouldn't think to find me. So, yeah, she's making all kind of mistakes in this one.
Oh, most definitely. Something else, I'd love to pick your brain about it, because we had a great conversation in our Court TV newsroom about bond. And one of the great questions asked was, why did she even get a bond? And when you think about how high this bond is, it kind of has the effect of no bond, $3.5 million. John, would you speak to that, please? What goes into the bond setting, and where you think maybe the magistrate judge's head was in giving Ms. Armstrong that high bond?
Well, I mean, in general, if you have someone who is accused with the charge of murder, they're going to have a high bond if they get a bond at all. That's just, it is what it is. You got to expect that. The more heinous the crime, the more high profile the case, those are going to be factors, although, you know, being high profile is not supposed to be a statutory factor in considering bond, but it is considered. The other factors, of course, is whether or not a person is a flight risk. So all those things are taken into account. And I mean, I can see why she got a bond. There's no doubt about it. I mean, and honestly, I think, as you indicated, a $3.5 million bond could almost be considered no bond at all, because that's such an astronomical amount that in order to come up with, you know, either that amount of property or to be able to pay a bondsman their 10%, which is normally what they charge, which is, you know, going to be $350,000, is a lot. So I'm not surprised that she got a bond. I'm really not surprised that it was that high. So, you know, that's kind of what I'm thinking about, you know, her bond setting.